Hey guys, if you like this content, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys like the video and subscribed to my channel. It helps make these videos worth it going forward. What's up guys, ALTCOIN Shipper here with a crypto market review. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not an expert to your own research. Today I'm just going to review some different altcoins. Unfortunately, I reviewed... I was doing this video and I recorded for about 8 minutes or 7 minutes or something, and then realized that I did not have the right screen activated. So yeah, all good. A little frustrated in that regard, but we shall continue. I'm going to review Link here, and Link has been in the same exact range for about over a year now, 470 days. The only difference to this chart is that I continually move it within this range. One area you can consider buying is maybe like this $5 area, maybe like below this range low. But it's really going to be dependent on Bitcoin. So, you know, if Bitcoin does pretty well, then obviously this is going to trade up, you know, and then go up higher. If Bitcoin shits the bed and Bitcoin goes to, like, you know, who knows, 20, whatever, low 20Ks, and this sub $5 area is going to come. So, I mean, personally speaking, like, the range low has held overall over the course of many times. So, you know, it probably should hold again. But the problem is that the range low already got near tapped, you know, a few days ago. So, you know, those bids might already be gone, and your next area up could just be this $5 area. But overall, it's just like choppy, and I'm not going to buy. I made it clear I'm not going to buy Link until, like, I would, you know, it breaks out of this range high. Let's take a look at RUNE. RUNE is a coin that's really popular right now, and it did really well. I was looking at it, and I thought that this would be a good coin to short relatively soon, because I think it is going to go much lower. But I think the funding rates were pretty obscene last time I saw, so I'm not going to. I don't know what they're currently at, but. Anyways, I got a lot of hate on Twitter because I actually thought that this area would be a good short, and I had a squiggly that actually was pretty much this, where it went around this 190 area, and then it started trading lower. Currently, there's a lot of different ways you can play this. I actually believe that I wouldn't be surprised if the market structure is somewhat broken on lower time frames, and I wouldn't be surprised at all to see this come back down to at least the 0.5, the $1.45 area. At that point, you can consider playing playing the dip here and buying for a lower high. I'm going to consider doing that, to be frank and honest with you. But at that point, you can consider flipping short, you know, if it hits the $1.80 area. But that would probably be my plan overall. But, you know, it's done very well over the last several weeks. But I do believe that its time is getting close to being done. And this probably does make it decent short for the next move up, just because of how high it is relative to other altcoins. Probably more upside in that regard. Especially if Bitcoin shits the bed, this is probably a decent hedge, where this would just, like, this is going to go to, like, you know, $1 again or whatever, $1.20, or whatever, you know, if Bitcoin dies. So yeah, overall, like, it still looks pretty, like, the market structure is still bullish on high time frame charts, but I was of the opinion that it still looked, you know, kind of iffy overall. Like, especially, it's looking like the trend is a little bit getting more and more iffy. But with that said, it's going to be dependent on what your trading style is. I wouldn't, like, you can buy here about $1.45, but I wouldn't buy to hold for all-time highs. I'd more buy just to, like, go for this $1.80 area, $1.75, and then kind of play it from there. Let's take a look at CRV. CRV was a token that I think it looks quite shitty overall. It is near this overall low established back in November of 2020. And I made the analogy of this bouncing ball thing, where this current support area, where we saw back at 53 cents, this area was strong support, and the initial first reaction is always the best. So Crypto Cred has a great quote, first test, best test. Lots of the sitting orders are there, where it bounces down, and you have the first reaction as the best reaction, which is what happened here. First big move up, and then subsequent bounces there are weaker and weaker because support and resistance, they both get weaker the more times they're tapped. Those sellers or buyers are getting filled every single time, and you're seeing a reaction every single time. So as you can see here, second test back here, back in December, another decent move up from 53 cents all the way up to $1.30. And then we're seeing this last third test here on June, again, from 50 cents to maybe 87, and now we're seeing it tested one more time. And it just looks bad because this level's finally breaking down, and it looks like 53 cents is getting lost. So next level up would be like the 33 cents area, I guess. So probably just expecting it to go to that level at a minimum. Wouldn't buy this, and I'm not really looking to buy any DeFi coins as well. I'm scared of what's going to happen in terms of the rest of the DeFi ecosystem if this craters. Yeah, I guess we'll just kind of wait and see. But overall, like, wouldn't be surprised if this goes to 33 cents. Let's go to Arbitrum. ARB looks kind of gross, you know. It's sub-dollar. You can just buy in this area and potentially hold. But it does look like it's going to like this 90 cents area. And this was kind of like an overall range that I was charting before. But I think that it's going to 90 cents. I mean, Arbitrum overall like is still a good chain. It still has a lot of activity, but the market structure right now is still bearish. So if you buy, you just buy for longer term holdings and you just like let it sit. But I think you can probably get it lower. But it's not a bad idea to like basically just DCA in and just hold this for a bit because I think it is a good coin personally. I don't have any ARB, but yeah. Let's take a look at Lido. Looks like it hit the 786 fib, but this is just like, it's a good coin, but it's just grinding all the way down. Lower highs, lower lows, bearish market structure. Wouldn't be surprised if this goes to $1. Maybe not $1, but maybe like something like this. Especially if Bitcoin shits the bed, then this is almost certainly going to go to $1. Yeah, nothing to really say about this. This is a weird Wix overall, and just let it sit. Wouldn't be buying this though. I'd only be interested in buying this at like $1. Let's take a look at Dogecoin. Doge is an obviously interesting one. I think that Pepe is probably just a better buy than Doge, and I mean I say that as a Pepe bag holder, so obviously I'm biased, but I think that given that Dogecoin is so high up relatively market cap, yeah, just like any of these bounces here off this low at 5 cents have just been, you know, yeah, no, I sorry, I lost my train of thought there. I think that this is just mostly it's just going back down lower to like 5 cents. Maybe not 5 cents exactly, but like 0.55 or something like that seems logical. Doesn't look great. I do think that Dogecoin is a near lock to pump eventually, but it's so high up relatively in market cap that it's a little bit different these days. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for the support, and talk to you guys soon.